Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Ocho, Kyrie was helped to the locker room after an apparent leg injury. He stayed in the game and drained 2 free throws before leaving the court. With Kyrie, the question is, Ocho, Jordan, put that the Mavericks game up. Kyrie playing this kind of, and he has to. AD's out, and you traded Luka. So now, and you're out Lively, and you're without Daniel Gafford. So he's having a long minutes. Try to keep them afloat until AD comes back. But you're putting a lot of. He's got to do an awful lot. He's got to facilitate. He's got to score. That's a lot.
But listen, when you think about what he has to do with AD being out, a player like Kyrie of his caliber that can run the offense, that can set things up, that can facilitate, that can get hot on any night, especially when he has to score. When the onus is on him to lead the way, Kyrie can do that. So when you say it's a lot to ask of him to do. Hey, he's the type of player. He's one of the ones that left Cleveland because he wanted to be the head dog, right? Right. So listen, this is your chance. This is the chance to show.
But he's finding out there's a lot more. There's a lot more going into it than being Ocho. There's a lot more going into it than being the lead dog now. Yeah, you're gonna score a bunch of points, but at the end of the day, people are gonna be looking at you like, bro, what's going on? What about that team?
I see where you're going with it.
I mean, he's averaging the 3rd most minutes per game in his career, and he's doing it as he's starting to get older. Normally, the minutes decrease. You play, if you go back and look at Kobe, you look at LeBron, and you look at Jordan, they're playing 39, 40. I think one year LeBron played 42 minutes a night. Jordan was up there. Kobe was up there. But as you start getting 30, now you start coming back, whoa, I need to be around somewhere between 35 and 37. What's he averaging now? He might be averaging 35, 37. 30 minutes, 37? 37, 30, 36 for that's a lot of minutes. Because the thing, there's a difference between playing 36 minutes and you got Luka running shotgun with you. Playing 36 minutes and you got AD. 36 minutes and you got KD Harden. 36 minutes and you got LeBron. Because you can be out there on the court for 36 minutes and you can coast. KD gonna get buckets. Harden gonna get me buckets. Luka will get me buckets. LeBron, AD. Bro, when you out there with you got to work. You know, sometimes, Ocho, you show up at the job, you just show up, you just there. I ain't doing no work today. I'm talking to everybody. Cause, hey, I know everybody else gonna do their job. It ain't like that right now with Kyrie and Dallas. And they're trying to do everything they can to kind of stay in the 6th spot. Don't have to do the play in. They avoid the play. You know, if you're in the 6th spot, you avoid the play in. And so they're I'm sure they're hoping they can get AD back at some point in time, probably have him reevaluated in the next 7 to 10 days and see where that goes. But I wish Kyrie a speedy recovery. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
Did he hyperextend it or did he step on somebody's foot and twist his ankle? Which one was it?
I Ocho.
Even on the replay, I still couldn't tell. No, what had happened, but he couldn't put any weight on that foot. It was his right foot to be exact. I'm thinking with them the way they helped him off the court, it wasn't a hyperextension. I think he twisted his ankle a little bit, and I'm not even going to talk about my.
Oh, he stepped on the guy's ankle and his knee kind of buckled a little bit. That's Valanciunas, I think. And when that Valanciunas he stepped on, he stepped on his foot, and he.
Hey, that's one of the worst things.
Tell me nothing. I know.
You're a hooper. You're a hooper. When you step on somebody's ankle and your eyes are looking up, so you're not ready for it, and the foot is already relaxed too. So you're getting all that, man. That's a feeling.
But hopefully it's nothing major. Hopefully it's just a simple little tweak. Couple of days rest, some ice, and Kyrie will be able to come back. Because without Kyrie, they're 32 and 30 right now. Where are they now? They're 10th. They're in the 10th spot. That's the play. That's the last spot for the play-in.
Yeah.
It's not looking good, which will be even worse for Nico Harris because at one point they were where they were. I think they were in the 5th or the 6th spot, and now all of a sudden AD comes in, have so much promise, he goes out, and now you slide and you miss the playoffs, and Luka or them are in the playoffs, and they go from 7 to 2.
Yeah. And Nico Harris gonna look crazy out there, huh?
He looking crazy as it is. But you had so this episode of Nightcap is brought to you by Cologuard, a non-invasive colon cancer screening test. Did you know colon cancer is considered one of the most preventable yet least prevented cancers? When caught in the early stages, colon cancer has a survival rate of 90%. So screening and early detections are key to reducing overall colon cancer deaths. That's why the American Cancer Society recommends that if you're at average risk, you begin screening for colon cancer at age 45. And a convenient way to do that is with Cologuard test. The Cologuard test allows you to be in control of your colon cancer screening through prescription-based tests delivered to your door with none of the prep that's required for a colonoscopy. No liquid prep, no days off, no invasive procedures. Plus, Cologuard test is affordable. Most insured patients pay $0, and a follow-up colonoscopy is needed after a positive Cologuard test. This is usually covered by insurance also. So if you're 45 years of older and at average risk, you can ask your healthcare provider about screening for colon cancer with the Cologuard test. You can also request a Cologuard prescription today at Cologuard.com/podcast. The Cologuard test is intended to screen adults 45 and older at average risk for colorectal cancer. Do not use Cologuard test if you have had adenemas, have inflammatory bowel disease, and certain hereditary syndromes, or personal or family history of colorectal cancer. The Cologuard test is not a replacement for colonoscopies. High-risk patients' Cologuard test in adults 45 to 49 is estimated based on a large clinical study of patients 50 and older. False positives and false negatives can occur. Cologuard is available by prescription only. We'll find it. Check this out, Ocho. Let me know what you think. The Dallas Mavericks raised ticket prices, cite investments. The Dallas Mavericks revealed that they're raising their season ticket price next season. I think about an average of almost 9%, just weeks after dealing Luka to the Lakers. The Mavericks says season tickets will go up by 8.61%, which is about 9%. And the increase is due to ongoing investments in the team and fan engagements. One fan tweeted, 30 days ago, the Dallas Mavericks traded away their homegrown superstar, called him fat, and laughed in the fans' face about it. Today, they decided to almost double the prices of my season tickets from the past couple of years. The new ownership is disgustingly out of touch.
Hold on. Not only are they out of touch, can you give me a better reason? What team, what business actually raises prices mid-season?
No, this for next season.
Well, even... they take.
No, we give you a head up. Let you say, like my granny used to say, boy, save your pennies up so you can get it.
They let you know ahead of time. Okay. I was getting ready to say, but that's slightly disrespectful.
I don't. And look, if they had kept Luka and said we're going to raise ticket prices, I don't think fans would have had had nothing bad to say about that decision, Ocho, because it's Luka. Because normally you want to keep your homegrown guys.
Yeah.
Especially if they want to stay. Because a lot of times they get, you see Zion, he wanted to leave. AD wanted to leave. LeBron ended up leaving. KD ended up leaving. Russ left. Right. Harden left. Reggie Jackson. I mean, so forth. And so the list goes on and on about you getting these guys and then them leaving. Luka, from everything that I've read and people that was close to him that knows him, he didn't want to leave Dallas. Right. The fans didn't want him to leave Dallas. Now, if you ask Philly fans, they might not be so disappointed if you trade Joel Embiid, considering his injury history and he's missed as many games as he's played. I don't think the fans was disappointed when they traded Ben Simmons, considering the regression that they had started to see in his play. Luka, we saw no regression. We only saw ascension in his play, and they traded him. And after you trade him, you have the unmitigated gall. You have the audacity to bring your ass in here and talk about you raising prices? No.
Mm-hmm. And listen, and you know what? You know what also, when Nico Harris makes a move like that, one thing that you can stand on is hoping that whoever you trade for replaces the product that actually left. And it makes the fans forget about the trade based on your production and what you do. but he's been out. And then to say what you say, what's going to happen next year with you raising prices? Well, here, how about y'all fix how about you fix this season first? Fix the product on the court this season, because then we won't worry about it. We wouldn't have a problem paying for next season if what we wanted and we were getting was on point this year.
Well, ain't no fixing this year. This is your team moving forward. Nah. The question is, how soon does AD comes back, and what's the severity of Kyrie's injury? Because if both is down for a substantial amount of time, this season is over. This season is over. You're not going to be without 4 of your top 6, 7 guys and think you're going to make the playoffs. That ain't happening. They're a good team. They're not that good. No team could overcome being without, say, a Kyrie, AD, a Gafford, a Lively. That ain't happening. So the only thing they can hope and pray that within the next 7 to 10 days, they can come back and they can go on a little run. Because it's not like they got a whole lot of games. It's not 2 months left in the season, Ocho. It's 1 month left in the regular season. And they need to figure this thing out. But it's, bro, when first of all, fans like, we already being pinched. We already being pinched. You see they cutting jobs and inflation and eggs and gas and milk and these prices are rising. The cost of a family is rising. And bro, y'all just traded the person that I wouldn't mind paying $500 a game to come see. Y'all traded him, and now y'all asking me to pay $750. Nah, hell no.
Hey, you think about look at the landscape of the NBA, and you think about prices on how much tickets cost. There are 2 or 3 players on every team. On every team, I don't care how you look at it, where fans are that put butts in the seats. It's about 2 or 3 players that actually put butts in the seats, regardless of what the price of the tickets are. They make you forget about it. They make you forget about the economy, because I know what I'm getting once I go watch these boys play.
And you need superstars, because in the NBA, look, it's all about a superstar. That's why the Lakers try to move heaven and earth to try to keep them. And for the longest time, they've always had them. When they was in Minneapolis, they had George Mikan. And then when they come to LA, they had Baylor and they had Jerry West. And then they make the trade, then they get Wilt. And then a couple of years later, they get Kareem. And then they drafted Magic. And they get Bob McAdoo. Right. And they draft James Worthy. And then they get Shaq. And then they make the trade for Kobe. And then they get LeBron to come. That's what the Lakers do. You have to have superstars. People want to see superstars, the best of the best. Or what they'll do, you'll sell the building out when those superstars come. So when Steph Curry is only coming to your town, it's going to sell out. When LeBron comes, it's going to sell out. When Jordan was in the league, you already knew. Jordan going to be a sellout. Kobe and Shaq going to be a sellout. LeBron then was going to be a sellout. You knew that. Bro, I want to sell out I want my home games to sell out regardless. Because we playing. Not that y'all coming to see somebody else.
Right. Hey, can you imagine what the price of tickets were courtside when Kobe and Shaq were together? Can you imagine what the price? And I know the price is probably extensive now, and I'm sure it's going up since then. But can you imagine what it was?
Especially come playoffs or big game, they play San Antonio or they play. Who else was a rival of theirs? Oh, Sacramento was a rival of theirs when they had Chris Webb and they had Jay Will. Right. The Suns, yeah. But now,
that's crazy.
Boy, Luka first game.
What you think courtside was, huh? Just matter of fact, when you give me the price of courtside right now for a Lakers game, use an NFL player's number currently right now. Don't tell me the number. Just give me an NFL player's jersey number for better context, because I don't want to hear the price, because it's going to make me mad. Don't piss me off.
First of all, they got Luka and LeBron. So the tickets are already going to be high as giraffe hoo-ha to begin with. Now, think about when his first game, he played Dallas. Now it's his old team.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to see that. So you're probably looking at about, closer you go to center court, the more expensive the tickets. You're probably looking at about probably $20,000 ticket for center court.
Okay. Okay, I thought it'd been.
Now you go to the playoffs.
Honestly, I thought it'd been worse than
No.
that. Okay. Okay.
But
20,000.
But come playoff time, you dealing with the Lakers. I mean, like some tickets, Ocho, you go sit courtside, $1,500, $2,000. That ain't happening in no Laker game.
Nah. And it also depends on the city you go to.
And the food, now you get everything. I mean, all the food free. Yeah, but consider what you pay for that ticket, it should be.
Right. You know, access.
Yeah, because I had season tickets, and you made me miss all my games. Ocho.
Wait, how did that make you miss all your games? You could just took the games with you.
Because you started Nightcap.
I started Nightcap, but what you could have done is we could have been a part of a consistent routine of going to the Laker game, sitting courtside. You could have sat there and taught me, the intricacies of the game.
How are we going to sit courtside and we coming on after the game?
What are you talking about? I know Jenny Bush. She would have gave us a private room in the back. We could have set up our Nightcap stuff right there after the game in the stadium. Can you imagine? Nobody's doing nothing like that. But anyway, that's just an idea to throw at you next year.
I gotta save my pennies.
What you saving for?
I don't want to work myself. I don't want to do this for the next 10, 15 years.
I done told you about saving the past 2 years. You talk about flying private jets.
I ain't flying no private jet.
Now you flew private, telling me you would. So you ain't fly private? And I told you there's no need to waste that kind of money where you can get to the same place from point A to point B on another airline.
Sometimes because you
told me
I want to enjoy myself.
Let me. Oh, so now you done did a 180.
Yeah,
now it's about saving myself.
So now I gotta save.
I like it. I like you. I like the growth. Now, if we can get the growth in other areas and other facets of your life, we're gonna be all right.
Luka changed his mind on long-running Lakers fans conspiracy. A notable theory has sprung up that opponents are so determined to beat them that the injured players intentionally target Laker games for their returns. Just yesterday, for instance, Norman Powell returned from a 5-game absence to face the Lakers. 2 games earlier, Dante DiVincenzo, who had missed the previous 19 games. Before that, Dwight Powell had missed 16 games. Melo Ball played a total 10 minutes in his last 3 games before the All-Star game, but played 33 against the Lakers immediately after. The newest Laker noted that even he has spotted a trend. Luka laughingly said, "I didn't believe it before, but they say if somebody's out for a long time and then they play against the Lakers, so I don't know what to believe at the time, but obviously it's the Lakers, so I think it's normal." Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might be.
It's the Lakers.
Yeah. You think people just coming back simply because you play
Lakers on TV. Lakers are big. What I know is that what game that I know everybody's going to watch. What game do I know is going to make Sports Center 1,000%?
Okay. I got you. Listen, I was getting ready to say, but hey, you're on TV regardless. And if you're not on TV, depending on how you play, you can be on TV without having to play the Lakers.
For certain I'm going to be on TV if I play the Lakers.
Okay.
Is that even though the Lakers are not the champs, you gear up to play them. Mm-hmm. That's the Lakers.
Right.
That's LeBron. That's Luka. That was Kobe. That was Shaq. That was Magic and Kareem and Worthy. Yeah, we're going to gear up to play y'all.
It's so funny how if you think about the trio that had this mystique and aura about them, right? No matter what goes on, whether they're winning, whether they're losing, they just have this historical feel and aura where everybody either wants to play against them or play with them.
Yeah.
The Yankees, the Lakers. Hold on, I almost missed it. Yankees, Lakers. There's one more. There's one more to that trio.
What, baseball? Dodgers?
No, the Dodgers don't have that same like historic feel where
Oh, you
everybody
talking about the
wants to play for
Cowboys,
them at
huh?
some point. Or Cowboys, that's what I was thinking of. I didn't want to mention them. I'm sorry. I didn't want to mention them. I didn't want to bring them up. But again, now you understand for better context and what I'm trying to say
Right.
about those historic franchises.
Yeah.
But you got it.